Hello friends, let us continue with some question answer sessions on chapter number 11, Sunita in Space. Identify the pictures and fill in the blanks. A. The model of Earth. Okay, so the model of Earth is called as, what is it called? Globe of Earth. The vehicle that takes people to space, what is it called as? What is this called as? The picture shows the vehicle that takes people to space. It is called as spacecraft. See this image? An American woman astronaut who created a world record for the longest space flight by a woman. Do you identify this person? Yes, her name is Sunita Williams. Okay, so now let us go through the three pictures we have covered. Model of Earth, this is model of Earth and it is called as globe of Earth. This picture shows a spacecraft, the vehicle that takes people to space. This person is American woman astronaut who created a world record for longest space flight by a woman. Her name is Sunita Williams. Okay. The next photo, Sunita's friend who died in spacecraft accident. Sunita's friend who died in spacecraft accident. Do you know this person? Her name is Kalpana Chawla. Okay, she was Sunita's friend. The first man who stepped on the moon. Can you see this picture? Do you know the name of this person? Yes, the first man to walk on moon. What is his name? Neil Armstrong. And yes, who is this person? The first Indian who had been to space. Okay, who is this person? The first person who had been to space. Yes, Rakesh Sharma. Okay, now let us move on to the book solutions. Let us move on to book solutions. Straight from the heart. Okay, what do you think the earth looks like? Make a drawing of the earth in your notebook. On your drawing, show where you are. Take a look at your friend's drawing too. Okay, so here you are supposed to draw earth and show where you are. So this is how you can draw earth. Okay, and then okay, round shape or spherical shape can be drawn, and you can roughly show India your country, and then mark that place as your place on the globe of Earth. Okay. NCERT page number 100. What do you think? If the earth is round like a globe, how is it that we do not fall off? Okay. Do the people in Argentina stand upside down? Okay, these are the two questions. If the earth is round like a globe, how is it that we do not fall off? And second question is, do the people in Argentina stand upside down? So what should be the answer? What should be the answer? The answer should be, Earth attracts everything towards its center due to its gravitational force, so that we do not fall off. Okay. And the answer to second question is no. The people of Argentina, they do not stand upside down. Okay. They do not stand upside down, but they also stand upright as we all do. NCERT page number 101. Okay, look at the photographs and write. Okay, so here, can you think why Sunita's hair was standing? Second question is, look at Sunita's photographs and the dates written on each of them. Write what all is happening and when. What is the answer? The answer is, Sunita's hair was standing as she was in the spaceship where there is no gravitational force. Okay. Sunita's hair was standing as she was in the spaceship where there is no gravitational force. And answer to second question is, Sunita's journey of space happened as follows, because there are some photographs given with dates written on them. Okay, and we are supposed to specify the events. So what are the events that took place? 9th December 2006 is the date where Sunita and her friends started their journey in the spacecraft. Okay. 11th December 2006, they all are floating in the spacecraft. 11th December 2006, they are taking their food. 13th December 2006, Sunita's hair is standing in air while she is working on her system. 16th December 2006, Sunita is floating in the space outside her spacecraft. Now let us see the questions on NCERT page number 103, where the classroom becomes a spaceship. Okay. Close your eyes, imagine that your class is a spaceship. Zoom, in 10 minutes you have entered space and your spaceship is now going around the earth. Now say, are you able to sit at one place? What about your hair? Oh look, where are your bags and books going? Okay. And what is your teacher doing? Where is her chalk? How did you eat your food during the break? How did you drink water? What happened to the ball that you threw up? Act out or draw the scene. Okay. So what should be the answers? Let us see the answer to first question, whether you are able to sit at one place. No, we are not able to sit at one place. Okay. What is happening to your hair? My hair is standing up in air. What about your bags? Our bags and books are floating in air. Okay. And what is happening to teacher? Where is her chalk? My teacher is floating in air and chalk is also floating up and teacher is trying to catch it. Okay, and what about food? As our food was floating in air, we had to leap and grab it to eat. Water was floating as blobs and we had to gulp. The ball I threw up started floating in air. Okay, next question. Can you now say why Sunita's hair kept standing? Okay, Sunita's hair kept standing because there is no gravity in the space, or there is no gravitational force in the space. Think why water flows downwards on any slope. On mountain too, water flows downwards and not upwards. Okay, so what is the answer to this question? Water flows downwards on any slope or on mountains due to Earth's gravitational force. Okay, what is that gravitational force? Gravitational force is that force of Earth where Earth pulls everything towards itself. Now look at this photograph and tell. Okay, you see this photograph? Okay, this is the photograph of Earth. Okay, where you see some areas are green and some areas are blue. Can you see India in this? Can you see India? Yes, we can see India. See here. Yeah, you see the cursor moving? This is India, our country. Can you recognize any other place? See the photo again. Can you recognize any other place? Yes, you can see this is blue color, water. Okay, what is this blue color? It is water. Water means what? Here there is sea. So you can make out sea. Where is the sea? It is blue color, no? Do you find anything similar between the globe and this picture of the earth? In what ways are they different? Okay, and do you think Sunita could make out Pakistan, Nepal, Burma separately when she saw the earth from space? Okay, so now let us go through the answers. Yes, we can see India, which has a distinct shape on the map. Okay. Yes, I can recognize Sri Lanka as a small island which lies to the south of India. Now let us go back to this picture and see what else can you make out. You can make out this is India and here you see this is Sri Lanka. Okay. The portion of the earth's photograph that is looking blue is seawater. Globe and the earth are similar in the manner that both of them are round in shape. However, the difference is that in this picture there are no division lines separating the countries, but on the globe division lines are drawn to mark separation between various lands and countries. No, she could not have made out Pakistan, Nepal, Burma separately when she saw the earth from space. This is because she could not see any division line separating the countries. Okay. Now let us see further questions. Look at the globe in your school. Okay. Can you find India? Where all do you find the sea? Which countries can you see? Yeah. And can you see some of the countries with which India plays cricket matches? For example, England, Australia, Pakistan, Bangladesh and South Africa. What else can you see on the globe? Now let us look at the answers. Okay. Yes, I can find India on the globe. I can find the sea as all the blue area on the globe. I can see all countries like India, Pakistan, China, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Singapore, USA, UK, Canada, France, Russia, Britain, Germany, South Africa, etc. Okay, whether you can make out all the countries? Yes, you can make out all the countries. And besides seas and countries, I can also find mountains, islands on the globe. Okay. Okay. Yes. So, NCRT page number 106. Look at the map of your country and tell, can you find the state in which you live? Write its name on the map. Now, let us look at the map of our country. Okay, this is the map of our country. You see India, states and union territories. Okay, you see all the states, different colors are given to the states, isn't it? So you can make out different states. Okay, so where are you located? You are located in state which is called as Maharashtra. Okay, so what is the answer? Answer to the first question. What was the question? Can you find the state in which you live? Okay, which are the states next to the states you live in? Okay, so when you look at the map and you see this is Maharashtra where you live. So what are the neighboring states of Maharashtra? Maharashtra's neighboring states are Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Telangana, Karnataka and Goa. Okay, what are the neighboring states? Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Telangana, Karnataka and Goa. These are the neighboring states of Maharashtra. Have you been to any other state? Now here you have to write, like for example you can say yes, I had been to Gujarat, or you can say yes, I had been to Karnataka, or yes, I had been to Goa, or maybe if you have traveled to some other place, for example Uttar Pradesh or Haryana or Punjab, you can write that way. Okay. Shahamid thinks that there are lines drawn on the ground between the states. What do you think? Okay. Do you think there are lines drawn? In this map, we can make out, yes, there are lines drawn, okay, between the states. But actually, on Earth, is it possible for you to see lines drawn? Yes. No, I don't think so, isn't it? Actually, on land, we cannot see any lines. So, what is the answer to this fourth question? See here, no, there are no lines drawn on the ground between the states. Lines have been drawn on the map only, okay, so that we can identify different states. Now think, do you think the moon is flat like the coin or round like a ball? Okay, look at the moon tonight and draw what it looks like. Look and draw again after 1 week and then after 15 days. So here there is an activity where you are supposed to look at the moon and write down and mention in your diary your observation. Okay, so what does moon look like? What does moon look like? Yes, what does moon look like? Moon looks like a round ball. Look at this. This is a picture of moon and it looks like a round ball. Okay. NCERT, page number 107. Find out when is the next full moon, at what time will the moon rise on this day, what does the moon look like on this day, draw it. Okay. What are the festivals related to the moon? At night, look at the sky carefully for 5 minutes. What could you see? And did you see anything moving in the sky? What do you think it could be? A star or a shooting star or a satellite? Satellites are used for TV, telephones, and for weather reports. Okay, so find out more about this. Okay, so what are the answers? The next full moon. Okay, so that you will have to write when the full moon is going to come. Here the answer has been given as the next full moon is on 28th of this month. The full moon will rise at around 8 p.m. and the moon looks like a complete circle on this day. Okay, the full moon can be drawn as follows. So on a paper you have to draw moon like this. Okay, complete circle. What are the some festivals related to moon? Some festivals related to the moon in India are Karwa Chauth and Eid. Okay, Karwa Chauth and Eid. You could see the moon and stars in the sky. Yes, I saw some bright thing moving in very fast in the sky. This moving thing which looks like a star is called a shooting star. Shooting stars are the bodies moving around in the space which when enter the earth's atmosphere catch fire. That is why they look very bright. Okay, they look very bright when they enter the earth's atmosphere. Now look at the table, and given below are the times which the moon rises and sets in Delhi on given days. Okay, so here in the table dates are given, time of moon rise is given, and time of moon set is also given. Okay, so on 28th October the moon came out at here, this is 28th October. Okay, moon came out at, this is 1916. Okay, 1916. Okay, on 29th October the moon came out at, so here this is 29th October, the moon came out at 2017. Okay, so 2017, right? On 29th October there was a difference of dash hours and dash minutes in the time of the moon rise as compared to 28th October. Okay, so this is 29th. Yeah, what is the moon rise time? Moon rise time is 2017, and here what was the moon rise time? 1916. So what is the difference? There is difference of 1 hour 1 minute. Okay, so you write 1 hours and 1 minutes is the time difference. If you saw the moon rising at 7 p.m. today, would you see it at the same time tomorrow? Okay, so what is the answer to this question? The answer to this question is that no, we would not be able to see the moon rising at the same time tomorrow. There would be a difference of at least 1 minute or a few seconds or maybe more than that. Okay. And last question is on 31st October, the time of setting of the moon is given as 12:03. Have you ever seen the moon at 12 in the afternoon? Why don't we easily see the moon or stars during the day? Okay. So here this is 31st October. Okay, what is the moon set time? 12:03. So during daytime, yes, sometimes you can make out moon during daytime as well. but it is not very clearly seen during daytime. It is because of the bright sunlight. Okay, it is because of the bright sunlight. Now, what we have learnt: why do children always slide down the slide and not slide up? If this slide were there in Sunita's spacecraft, would children slide like this? Why? Why do we see stars mostly at night? Looking at Earth from space, Sunita said different countries cannot be seen as separate from here. These lines are on paper. They are made by us. What do you understand by this? So what are the answers? Children always slide down a slide due to Earth's gravitational force. If this slide were in Sunita's spacecraft, then children would not be able to slide down because of zero gravity in the spacecraft. What was the second question? Why do we see stars mostly at night? So the answer to this question is stars are mostly seen at night because there is no sunlight in the night. So the light coming from stars can reach our eyes clearly, making them visible to us. Okay, and third question was, looking at the Earth from space, Sunita said different countries cannot be seen as separate from here. These lines are on paper. They are made by us. What do you understand by this? So answer to this question is, from Sunita's message we understand that there is no actual division of land on Earth. The division lines have been drawn only on the map or globe. Okay, only on the map or globe to mark separation of different countries. Okay, so have you understood the lines that you see on the globe? So can you see the image of this globe? See here. Okay, this is the globe and you can make out these are the lines that are seen on the globe. Okay, so these lines are actually seen on the globe itself, but they are not seen in reality. Okay, so if you see Earth from space and try to make out these lines will not be seen. You won't be able to see any line between the countries or between the states. So this finishes the chapter 11 question answers.